Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Evelynn in Challenger Elo. We're not smurfing, don't get mad at me guys. I'm on my main, playing in Challenger. And a lot of people in the EVE community specifically have been complaining about this champion. And I just haven't been playing it recently because I haven't been enjoying it as much, but I just queued up a few games and dropped a few bombs, so I'm here to show you what my strategy at the moment is when I play this champion, if you guys wondering how to make it work yourselves. So right now, most of the time people go ability order Q, then E, then Q. But this is wrong because by the end of your full clear, you're going to be half health. So the way I like to play this champ, and I've been talking to this guy, he's 1000 OP in Korea playing Evelynn. We go Q, then W, then E, and then Q again. So if you're points, so you'll see this game. Or you go QE then W, level 3 you put a point in W, otherwise you put a point in W level 2. So the thing is, your clear's a bit slower, but the difference is with this style is that you're full health at the end of your clear, allowing you to do anything you want pretty much, instead of being half HP like before, barely on your threshold of your passive, forcing you to usually have to base. Unless you're playing in lower elo, I found like it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if you do play it on higher elo, just put that point in W and it allows you to be playing this champ in skirmishes. And at level 4, you're actually quite strong. And the upside also is that you have your W in case you get invaded, which is a very strong spell for dealing with invades. One, you'll be healthier, and two, you can actually charm the invading jungler or whatever, and look to flash on them if you have a teammate coming. So my biggest thing at the moment is putting that point into W early for a healthy clear. Make sure you kite your camps properly. And this game I decided to path top with the reason being it's double melee matchup, so they're going to be fighting a lot, and it's the easiest champ for me to kill. When you play Evelynn, the easiest champs to kill are usually melee champions, so you usually want to be putting yourself in positions where you're able to impact the lanes of the highest, like, um, volatility lanes while also being the easiest for you to impact. Say, some games the bot lane will be very volatile, but the enemy champions will be range champs, and you won't have much setup. Even though it's volatile, you're not going to be able to have any impact over that lane, just because of the nature of how useless your champion is. So I said usually you don't have to base, but see how I'm full health, and I have a potion still there to use. It's so crazy how OP that point in W is, even though the clear is slow. But in saying that, I really like having that HP. Of course, it could be refined my clear. It could probably be a lot faster, even with the W point. But regardless, the point's still there. I'm full HP. So you might ask why I'd choose to base here. Is because my top laner wasn't actually in lane yet, so there's not actually anything to do there. And Karthus took bot crab, so the only play here is to wait for my Grump to spawn. I have about 30 seconds of free time. It spawns at 4 minutes and 20 seconds when you take your first camp, and then like add 20 seconds for each camp, making maybe Wolves 440, Raptors 510, etc., etc. So here, when a support roams, you can usually look to punish them on their way back. This is a nice punish I like to look to do sometimes. Didn't really end up to be anything, but it's just a good look in case there is a free kill there while you have free time. Carthus got to double crab me, but I didn't know he actually pathed down this game. I had no info. Potentially, we could have got info level 1, which could have helped me coordinate this early game. Maybe if I knew he wasn't topside, I could have went for the top crab and then a top gank, but I had to be very careful, because if Carthus sees me, he can get the crab top and chase me all the way out, which ruins my tempo, and he gets more than me while having the same or better tempo than me. So that's my idea when basing there, if you're wondering with the decision making. But yeah, I'm just trying to get my 6 as fast as possible. This was a bit of a rougher early game, but that's completely fine. And I just look to really just farm as much as I can towards 6. Pre-planning is a big thing with Eve, like how you want to use your 6, and it's probably going to be to use to kill the Karthus in a 1v1 if I invade him type thing, or to gank the Cassante, or if Lucian does something stupid type thing. But yeah, it's pretty much impossible to kill Jenna and what's the ADC? Kai'Sa? Like those champs are really hard to kill. They have like CC and movement spells, like it's really hard to deal with them. But Cassandra and Guard is really easy to kill. And then Lucian, if he ever messes up, like, say Yone forces him to use his dash, then it's easy to kill him, right? And then here, I mean, I just clicked on the river, knowing that they're about to engage. Why were they about to engage? It's because Kasane hit 6, right? So in that top matchup, Kasane versus Riven, both their 6s, they're probably going to use to look to all in if one of them gets a level up first. So see there, Kasane went in because he was level 5, he was level 6 and Riven was level 5, so they're always going to go in. It's just basic sort of things like that that always add up into your gameplay and can get you free kills. So just little things to consider. And right here we see Carthus bot. I get my free grubs, just trying to get my 6 as fast as possible. So even though it's Challenger, it's still a pretty AFK level 1. It's going to be the same case in lower reloads, so don't get your early game overcomplicated. Some games it'll look like this, some games you'll get a free kill off your full clear. And here, I don't want to let Lucian come back to lane for free, right? So I just flash EM there, and I get the kill, and he drops a wave mid. So right there, I just knew he roamed into the river, and his only way was in that entrance, so that's a way you can easily kill a champion like that. So I got the kill on the Lucian there, and then I just looked for these free kills here at this skirmish, and then I was able to chase down this Kaiser, I believe, but then she just ran and executed, so it looked like there was nothing, so I just took the base here. I believe. I'm pretty sure I base because I want to buy my alternator Sork shoes, so it's a really big buy for me. Now I'm just going to skip forward a bit here. Let me pause this. Yeah. So I bought my Sork shoes alternator. The reason I bought this is because I don't want to be at the end of my full clear with like 3k gold or whatever. I want to have gold ready to go, be able to fight, right? And also both these things will help me farm my camps faster, move speed and AP. And I'm ready to get off my clear anytime. Plus, I don't even need my ult for these 3 items. These are like the ultimate items on Eve. Alternator, Sork Shoes, Dark Seal, my favorite combo. But yeah, here we're just farming up a storm, waiting for our ult to come back up. That's like the #1 thing. I always say in my videos, you need to play around your old CD, unless there's like a free kill where it's like literally a QQQ or something. Because most of the time, even if they're in QE death range, you're not going to actually deal the damage for that, because you can't actually E most of the time unless you get behind them for free somehow. And if that happens, sure, go ahead, do it. And in the lower elos, that'll happen a lot more. But yeah, see how Kasane has to push this extra wave in? Always be thinking about waves. This gank's not good if Kasane could crash the wave before this, but since he has to stay and push this wave, he's going to end up in a bad lane state, and we're going to get a free kill off of this. So just be paying attention to waves and how many waves it's going to take for them to crash the wave to the turret. And if you can intercept one wave before, then it's a very good gank, and they're always going to be forced to walk up. And if they don't, then they're respecting and they're still going to lose out. So either way, even if your gank fails, it's going to be a win-win, right? Here, there was a nice free kill. Just using my Bard move. And then here, I ping this and I wait for my Ezreal to come. And we get a very sneaky but nice kill on this Karthus, I believe. Oh, we don't actually kill him. Janna saved his life. Interesting. Well, that sucks a bit, but I end up killing this Jenna instead. That's just like the power of Soul Shoes right there. You just do so much damage. It's quite ridiculous. And then here, I believe I just run to my team and we're fine. I fake start the dragon. Oh, never mind. I go and do it. Yeah, I played this game a few days ago and I'm recording it a bit later. So some of the things I don't remember, but obviously I do dragon here because Karthus had the base and I just killed Jenna. Plus they have no way to contest it. Plus it's free. Plus my bot lane can help me, so it's really fast. So a lot of pluses and a lot of minuses. And then here I just go back to farming my camps because I need money for my item. Plus I want to spend that gold before my ult comes up. So I have a little window here to get as strong as possible so I can be as impactful as possible with my ult. If that makes sense, guys. If you have any questions about the game, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, drop a like and a sub on the video. Or just like it if you hate it. Let me know how you guys think about it. But yeah, I base, skip my top camps here. I just want to get Lich Bane, be on the map. 30 seconds time, my ult's going to come back up. So if I buy Lich Bane, about the time I get back on map, you'll see, I'll be like 10 seconds till my ult comes up, which is going to be perfect timing. So if you have money for your item and your ult on about a 30-second CD, just generally, you can just take the base and you're never going to really find a struggle because you're going to be perfect timing and ready to fight on the map, as you can see here. And then there wasn't really anything to run straight to, so we just do our Raptors here for level 9. So, and then we're going straight into the river, ready to contest anything. And this Karthus does not know what's coming for that guy. Oh, I'm just gonna do grubs. Nope. We pack this guy up, and we go and take our grubs here. Very awesome stuff. I just ping my own to take the fruit there, but he doesn't want it, so I just go and eat it myself. Oh wait, I just ate that guy's fruit in front of him. Whoops. Well, I was feeling a bit hungry, I guess. Anyway, I could flash on that Lucian there. He has no mana for his E, so I could just Q off the fog of the wall, then flash E in, but then I look bot and I see them 1 HP. I'm like, wow, this is for juicy free kills, so I just go here, play in the fog, and then just pick up the kill on the Jenna really quickly there. We ult backwards. And we actually int, I believe, yeah. Hey, we gotta have one int per game. I could have played this a lot better, but sometimes you win. I'll just skip forward so you guys don't have to watch the grey screen. Improve your guys' watch quality a bit. So I open on top here because I want to take my camps down towards the bot lane because I can actually impact bot now. I have Bard able to set me up. Plus I'm actually quite strong to the point where I can just run at them if say IW or thing like that. But here, since the sudden impact changes, I don't know if you guys remember, but you do true damage. Your Q just does a bit of damage. So like throwing your Q like at people that are 1 HP actually is pretty threatening. So that's something to keep in mind. Kasadu's chasing my boy Ezreal here, but I don't think we can do much about this, yeah. And we're just playing our range. Sometimes you can use your Q just to kite people out, things like that. But we're just hovering, waiting for something. Being patient, guys. Waiting for our ult as well. Looking for an angle. Not really finding anything, but I do find here. Free kill on the Gemma. I just knew she had no ult from all the skirmishing that was going on. So I could just ult backwards there. Dodging her Q, luckily. Or skillfully, one might say. And then here, my mindset's just to pretend to go to catch the Kai'Sa between the turrets there. That's why I did that little click. And then I wanted to go just farm my camps and get my ult. While pressuring Kai'Sa, they think I'm in their bot side jungle and in between the lane. But I actually just go and farm my camps, wait for my ult to come up. And that Kai'Sa didn't actually care, but in another game, if she's paying attention, she might be like, oh, I gotta respect this guy, he's actually strong. And he won't farm his camps, so some 200 IQ thinking there. But yeah, we're just farming our camps here, waiting for ult to come back up, and then we'll be ready to make a play. Maybe we spend our gold before our ult comes up, things like this. This is my thought process at this point in the game. Just clearing, clearing, clearing. And our ult's about to be on a 30-second cooldown, so that's when we like to take our base and get ready for the next sequence that we're going to play out. Right? So we spend as much gold as possible. We get our pink and our verdant barrier. These are very important items. So pink's very useful for setting up objectives, especially on Eve, because if you hit an objective and people find you on it, then you can get into quite a lot of trouble because you're actually quite weak if you're not using your passive and your ability to get flanks with it and getting angles on the carries. But if you are able to find flanks and angles, then you're actually quite strong. Looks like we killed the Karthus there, and then I just pinged to kill the Asante. And we one-shot that guy with the Riven. That was very nice. And we're just fighting in skirmishes around walls so we don't get countered. And then I ping my Bard to ult this guy, and then I perfectly charm him and get the kill. So when you have a Bard, you can just ping like that, and they'll probably get the idea eventually, like, oh wow, this guy wants me to ult him? Okay, I'll ult him. The reason he can ult him there, because they're immobile squishies, so they can't really dodge the Bard ult easily. Plus they're in a choke there, so it's even harder for them to dodge. And also, they can't like dash out of it, right? So it's really easy for Bard to hit it. So we just get the kills there. Just playing with a Bard is how I got those kills. So just think about that next time you have a Bard. Or maybe you have a Leona. You just ping her to go in. So she ults and engages for you. It's just really important to use your pings, guys, in fights. And use the ability that you have that within your toolset, right? Then here we're just clearing, waiting for our ult. Getting our Magi's gold, I believe. 1150 right there. And we can just go play on the next sequence with our Magi's. We've got Flash as well, so that's even more inclining for me to buy the Magi's as well, because it's easier to live with your Flash up. So we just open on top here, because Kasane is looking overextended. He has no tier 1s. Apologies, the video froze a bit there. Unfortunately, Bard got my kill. I charmed Cassante knowing he was gonna go for that. And we just pick up the one shot on him. And then we go and eat the rift. I'll just skip forward a bit. Just PBing. I killed them. We're farming up. Now we pick up rift to open the tier 2 turrets. See the tier 2s like 1, 2, 3. We want to break open those and progress the game linearly. I always say this. It's important even when you're fed. Focus on cleaning out the game. Ending the game cleanly, so you can not actually throw the game and lose your OP. Ping that guy off my rift, I want that gold. I'm selfish like that, you gotta get your own gold. And then the FF. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to get coaching, check out senspero.gg. If you want more like videos like this, drop a like. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Peace, peace, peace.